Why was the nurse with them and they never took the nurse to police? Why? Why would she say in that house and also told us that the driver said his hand was cold? Why? Why would Baba said he not hear anything about it? He only used his intuition to snatch the phone from his wife, but from other conversation thereafter, and he did not discountenance it, that he already knew before that time. The question is, why did he not add it? These are just questions we are asking. It's a simple question. It is not being judgmental. It's the question of why. And I think that is what people should be asking about, not trying to put themselves in the feet. And follow what I said earlier. I said I expected more from Mr. Joseph Aloba. Why? He's of age. He's 57. He's a pastor. And people in that cater, they have shock absorber to take a number of things in order to make clear decisions. But that did not still justify that. Please, everyone's answer.
You can't use yourself as a yardstick to measure other people's ability.
Just let me finish. So also must know every one of us, we are talking from our perspective. So the question I will continue to ask is this: why? Why
but are we having
half-baked information outside? These are the questions everybody should ask. And that is why I told Love by Faith that I don't believe all of them, because I am not satisfied with their information, because I have the reason to doubt their statement. So I don't believe them. I don't believe them at this point. I used to believe them, but I don't again. With the fact that I have now, I don't again. If someone could come out that was castigating everybody, would tell us that, oh, the person the hand was raised up was not the person we thought about. Why? If someone that said, I only heard about it when they called my wife, and we were told that it was told before, the question is, why? Why giving us half information where it does not have to hurt anybody? It's just for everybody to understand what happened. The question is why for me. And I don't think I'm wrong by asking why. Thank you.
Has Baba ever accepted to have heard from of our daughter beforehand, before meeting with the most mother? Has Baba ever accepted that he really
if you are conversant with this case, you will know the answer to it.
Okay, thank you.
Arisokra, I have a question for you again. Can I just ask Arisokra again, please?
Yeah, 1 minute, please. I just quickly come up to say something concerning people that are saying that Baba should have taken picture. For the fact that most of you that are saying it, you are in abroad. When you were in Nigeria, things doesn't happen that you take picture like that. It is when you go to abroad that you knew that, okay, if anything happened, there is a need to take picture, there is a need to take evidence. It's also a way of living here in abroad. You don't just jump into things without making an evidence for police or something. But in Nigeria, it doesn't work like that. Except for people that are
learning. Oh, Juices, please, Juices, don't be regarded to Nigeria as a bush.
I will not take that. It's not our way. Except for people that are learning. It's not our way.
Don't think of Nigeria as a bush. Nigeria is tech savvy more than America.
I am only saying. I'm not thinking. I'm saying what is happening in Nigeria. I said, except those people that are learned. Apart from people that are learned, you can't see that.
It is not about being learned. No. Please define learned. Please define learned. Please define learned. Define learned.
People in Nigeria are visiting that they love their child and they are not taking picture down. That the child died. This is the way he slept. This is what he was eating. How many people are using that has happened in Nigeria?
Okay, let me answer you. Number one, I wasn't the one that talked about taking pictures. No, I'm not interested in all those. I'm talking about what you see and what you then report. But lastly, let me tell you, in Nigeria, it is 2023, 2024. I don't know where to say. Nigeria is more tech savvy than many Western nations. More tech savvy. especially those who live in cities, more tech savvy. And I can prove it anytime. I will give you people you feel are not educated, and I will stand there by you, and they will quote it for you. So don't let us go to that place. But all I talk about is this. All I talk about is this. I am talking about what you see, not what you record. I'm talking about what you see.
No. People that
that is what I am talking about.
People. Please, I am talking about people that are saying that Baba should have taken picture. Baba should have taken picture. That's who I'm talking about. That we don't take picture as evidence. I am not referring to you.
Wait. Another mistake.
We can't. Nobody know whether Baba took
another mistake. Why I agree with you. You understand? Why I agree with you with what you've said. Why I agree with you. What I am countering is that statement that Nigerians are not tech savvy like people living abroad. They are better than them when it comes to tech savvy. That is all I'm saying.
Let me tell you
yes,
something.
Some people might
There's
be
some
wrong.
learned people.
We
There's
should not take it too
blind. Could you wait?
Look at it.
Don't generalize.
Wait. What I'm saying.
Don't generalize.
I am talking of people that say Baba should have taken picture. Number one. Number two. Back in this place, you have to take picture from one evidence or the other. But in Nigeria, if anything happens to a child or there is an accident, there is a car accident, apart from people that want to come and make content on Facebook, do they take that picture because of evidence? Like, my son had convulsion and he passed away. And they are taking pictures.
Aristocrat is right. Aristocrat is right with what he's saying.
How long have you left Nigeria?
It's a common logic.
How long have you left Nigeria? I don't like when people talk about Nigeria as if it's a bush show. I will fight you, really.
Sir.
Because you live abroad does not mean Nigeria is a jungle.
I'm sorry. It's a common logic.
There are some people.
Okay.
Can you listen to me, please? There are some people, learned people, some bank people working in the banks who use their WhatsApps to do video calls and don't even know how to flip the camera around. All they know how to do is to receive and make calls, but they don't even know how to flip the camera around if you're speaking to them. So owning, an iPhone or whatever is okay, but most people don't know how to operate.
Guys, I will say this.
Let me give you an information for free.
Let me say something.
So why they bring Baba should have taken picture? Baba should have
No, Juicy. Listen to what she just said. She said there are many learned people. But you were saying it's only learned people. Let me tell you something about Nigeria. Nigerians are conversant with phone very well.
Young people.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
No.
I am talking from the angle.
Even the woman where they sell fish, they take picture of her fish and they put it on Facebook.
No, she doesn't. She takes it to her children at home to take it and edit it for her.
Baba should have made video. Baba should have taken
picture. It doesn't matter. She can take picture.
See, aristocrats has been
for everybody in Nigeria that uses phone, they know how to take picture. But we can then argue further that if you are bereaved, you might not be fast. That might not come to your mind.
You are right with your fact.
That is okay.
It's a common logic. But there is something I want us to know.
But mind, don't generalize it.
Mind disposition.
Nobody knows.
Mind disposition should be considered
at this point.
See,
it's considered. Yes,
like I said,
it's considered.
Like I said earlier on,
you might not think of certain things.
Yes, the madam that spoke the other time, and I remember now, it happened to me about maybe 9 years ago. I and my boss, we traveled, and on our way back, we got to a road armed robbery spot, and there were many cars even in the bushes, all the road blocked with cars, and they stopped us. They made us to lie down beside the bush. I, my boss, and one other boy. We were there for several hours, but along the way, in the middle of the night, I had a truck coming, and that spirit told me, don't sleep, oh. So it got to a point, that spirit told me I should look at that truck coming. If the right race of that truck come towards the bush, I should run, oh. And the armed robbers told us that if they hear the sound of anybody's trying to enter the bush, they will spray the place with bullets. So, and all of a sudden, the light of the truck truly came to the side where we are lying down. I jumped up, I climbed the mountain that was beside the road, and I heard the bush, and I stayed there. The boy that we were together, I didn't have I couldn't remember to even say so person, are you there, or run, or I don't know, are you not sleeping? You know, I escaped myself. After I escaped, I just discovered that one heavy wind blew towards my side, and I called the name of the boy. When I called him twice, he didn't answer. We started running up and down. The armed robbers too came with water. After all said and done, they said every vehicle should leave the spot. The armed robbers said everyone should be going. So when we were to carry the boy into the car, I then remember that before we leave this spot, I ought to go and write the plate number of this truck. My boss didn't remember anything. He couldn't even remember it. He was shaking. He said they should come and kill him, and the armed robbers came. They set their gun at him. They asked him, should we shoot? He said, no. So I just told him, let's go. As we were going, we went to the police station. Later, I then told him, I've written the number of that truck, and the truck overtook us. And I told him, here is the truck. That was how we were apprehending the truck. So he couldn't do anything as strong, as vibrant, as even with the level of his evil exposure. He couldn't do anything because the guy happens to be his in-law. He just followed us to that project. So he even had nothing to do with the company. So the company can't do anything. So it's a great experience for me to even bring about this night. So the shock, you can't say it. My disposition, we can't judge. But on what my boss is saying, even I would like to know him because it seems that field is somewhere I'm trying to integrate. You know, I'm trying to get into this thing. So please.
Thanks. The thing here is that you said your boss wasn't able to do anything because the other person that they were pointing God at is relatives. So it was being moved and carried away. But thank God for your life because the way we respond to stimuli is very, very different from each other.
Different.
Very, very different. But when they are blaming Baba that, okay, when he went to police station, he's supposed to have given that report. Fine, that one is right. But for taking picture, for doing this, for doing that, some people can even collapse. Not be able to do anything.
Nobody will be in the right mind at that moment when your son passed away. You did take a picture.
You gotta think that twice. Baba should have taken picture. Baba should have do video.
No.
That's what Jack was saying.
Hello. Can I say something?
Juices, leave taking
please,
pictures.
please,
Not even it will not come to your mind.
Aristocrat, please, let me say something, please.
Nobody in the right mind will be over their son, their dead son.
Wait, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I said something. Hello, don't get me wrong. I said something again. I said that, look, this does not even, look, let's forget the fact that somebody had called, the daughter had called him earlier on. But the truth is this, if it is me, if I got to my son's house, and forget about I met crowd and all that, if I got there, and I confirmed with my Oma that I found a blanket soaked with blood. Do you know what it means for a blanket to be soaked with blood? I know that my son was murdered. Immediately, what I'm going to do is call the police. There is homicide. Please come over. That's all. That does not take anything from you.
It's going to be active.
Jack,
It's going to be active in your mind. Blood and death.
It's
going to be active.
Jack, you live in Nigeria.
Yes.
Jack, wait. Are you a Yoruba? There's one Yoruba adage that said, any Yoruba, no pere lalagbara. So you are saying it because you are not in that shoe at that time. So the way everybody is different.
Juicy, for me, everybody is correct. He might not remember, he might remember, I would have done it like this, I would have done. And I think that is the beauty of the discussion from different perspectives. Let me ask this simple question. When the police came to do their preliminary report and they did this press media pally,